Hello, everyone. This is the Insert Title Show, and I am your host, Wolf Strife. On this episode, I'm going to be opening my early enlisted deluxe edition Battlefield 1 Xbox One S thing. Basically, I ordered this from Amazon last week, just in time for it to arrive on Tuesday. And it actually did come on Tuesday, which was pretty sweet when it came out, release day delivery or whatever the hell they call it on Amazon. It did arrive. It came kind of late though. It came at like 8 or 9 o'clock, but it didn't really matter because last week I was having to work 11-hour days from Monday to Thursday. So I didn't even have time to open the fucking box until like Wednesday night. And so I got it open and was basically getting everything installed, updated, getting the game downloaded and all that. And Oompi was biting my ass because he's been waiting forever to play the game with somebody. But I was like, dude, I got to get all this stuff installed. Then I got to go to work tomorrow. So I'm not even going to touch the game because I don't want to be rushed while I play it. So I didn't even get to play the game until Thursday night. So yeah, it kind of sucked waiting, but I had to go to work. I did make a shit ton of money, though, so While I was opening the boxes and stuff, I was like, you know what, let me take some pictures, see if maybe I can do a episode about unboxing it. I know there's probably 10 million other people doing that, and they're probably doing a much better job of it than me with, like, video footage, and it all looks nice and stuff, but I could only imagine the crap that could happen to me trying to open all these boxes with only like one free hand while the other one's busy holding the camera and stuff. I'm sure it would just look great, and I would probably end up dropping the camera on my crotch or my foot. Even though that would be hilarious, I would prefer to avoid that pain and embarrassment and possibility of breaking my camera. So I opted for pictures. Hopefully they shall suffice. Basically, I just wanted you to see what the console looks like and stuff. And you have to remember, too, this was my first time buying a current generation console. Like, I don't have a PS4, don't have an Xbox One, so the reason why I got this was because, one, I needed a fucking Xbox One. Two, I wanted Battlefield 1, so why not kill two birds with one stone? And seeing how the Xbox One S is a pretty good deal. I mean, I got the bundle for like $350, so that was a pretty good deal. And the Xbox One S is a lot smaller than the regular Xbox One, and it has a terabyte of memory, so yeah, I definitely made the right choice in getting this. It has more memory, and it saves space, so yeah. So basically, there's the box. Yay, exciting. And here's me opening the box with my trusty Navy SEAL pup knife. And there's the bubble wrap. They were very fun to pop, per usual. There's the box it comes in. Pretty sweet. There's me opening the box. There's the, I guess the white is the box, and the thing over there is like the outer casing box. Yeah, you have to go through a lot of boxes to get to an Xbox. Kind of weird. There's what you see when you open the box. There's the console itself surrounded by styrofoam. There's the game, or the code to download the game. There's the controller, and on the left I think is the power pack cable thing. There's how big the console is. It's very, very small, especially compared to the regular Xbox One. I mean, the regular Xbox One is ginormous. I mean, it might be almost as big as the original Xbox. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. This one is pretty damn small. I mean, as you can see from my hand, I mean, I have probably a normal size hand, I guess. There's the Xbox. It comes in a kind of a odd OD green color, I guess. It's kind of like a grayish OD green. I mean, I kind of wish it came with a cooler looking art design, maybe like a barbed wire or something. You know, just a cool looking design that says, hey, this is World War One, or this is Battlefield 1, you know, just something to say that instead of it just being kind of this bland color. But they kind of stopped doing cool console art edition things back in the day. Like the original Xbox I got was actually the special edition Halo Combat Evolved console. And it was this really cool like see-through green plastic, and the controller said Halo on it and stuff. It was really cool. There was some other cool special edition consoles for games. Like I got the Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker PSP, and that was this really pretty green color PSP. It didn't say Metal Gear Solid on it or anything. It was just kind of a nice color. And they did the same thing with God of War, Chains of Olympus or whatever. They had this red PSP that was kind of cool. They had some other consoles, I guess, like maybe a Gears of War Xbox back in the day. I think I remember that. They also had a Metal Gear Solid 4 PS3 back in the day. That was kind of cool, but it was just basically a gray or a silver console. Nothing really too fancy. But yeah, I wish they would have some cooler console art, I guess, for the games. Like, I really think if they had put like some black barbed wire design on it, would have looked pretty cool. But oh well. And to just give you a good idea of how small the Xbox One S is, I put it next to a PS2 Slim that I still have. The PS2 Slim is fucking tiny. I mean, it's smaller than a elementary school notebook. I mean, it's really small. So yeah, to compare the two is pretty crazy. Just considering how much more powerful the Xbox One S is. So yeah, here's the back of the One S. Got your HDMI cables, you know, for the TV, for the cable box. If you want to do that, I opted to not deal with the cable box because that would have been kind of a pain in the butt. And besides, I'm fine changing inputs with my TV remote, so yeah, don't really need to plug it into the cable box. But yeah, there's all the ports and stuff if you want to use them. There's the front of the console. Woo! There's the logo. There's the HDMI cable. Thankfully, I have a couple of those lying around, so I didn't even bother using this one. The controller is pretty cool. Best thing about it, though, it comes with the and a 3mm port, so if you want to use a regular like PC headset or some earbuds, you can just use that instead of having to buy that stupid fucking adapter that you would have had to if you had a regular original Xbox controller. So that saves you $24 having that little port right there. There's the base stand if you want to stand the console up on its side. I chose not to do that just because, I don't know, seems kind of weird to do that. And in case it falls over, I mean, Jesus, just bought this thing. Though I did do the 3-year warranty on the console because Oompy, I think, has gone through 3 Xbox Ones in about 3 years. So yeah, I'll definitely be on the safe side with this console. Okay, there's all the stuff that comes with it, the game. You get a free 14-day trial of Xbox Live with it, so that's pretty cool. Or I guess I should say 14-day free trial of Xbox Live Gold, or whatever the hell. Alright, there's the power plug put in. Exciting. There's the console plugged in and positioned on my shelf where it shall remain, and there I am downloading all the updates and shit. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool console. I'm very happy to be finally joining the year 2013 or whatever the hell year the Xbox One came out. So, yeah, I hope to have a lot of good times on this console, and I can't wait to play Battlefield 1, baby.